How y'all doing? This is King Hart. This is Conscious Thoughts. And today we're gonna talk about discipline. Alright, and discipline is something that's very frowned upon, especially nowadays, with people and how they decide to handle things. So I have 5 keys that I thought would help with discipline. Alright, so the first key that I have is patience. I feel that everybody needs patience because things don't happen on your time. They happen at the right time. So you have to always be patient. Just wait for your time, because your time will come. Doesn't matter with anything. It could be a job or a business. It could be a wife, whatever you want. Just remember, you have to be patient, especially in certain situations. And that also plays a part with discipline. Second thing is self-control. And self-control is basically you being able to control yourself in a certain situation. If there's a situation that's going on where it requires you to be calm, then you have to know that. You have to know how to be in control of yourself in situations. You have to learn how to talk with a calm and collective voice. You have to learn how to deal with people. And nowadays we have a bunch of people that don't know how to deal with people. And they don't have no self-control. That's why people end up going to jail, they end up getting locked up. But teaching yourself self-control, it doesn't have to be just with arguing and fighting. It can also be sexually or whatever you like that could be addictive. And anything could be addictive. Anything could be a drug. Sex could be a drug just like weed or alcohol. Anything could be a drug. Anything you can get addicted to. You can even be addicted to shopping. Don't think that you can't because it's something normal. You can be addicted to. And having self-control is knowing when to say no. A lot of people don't know when to say no. A lot of people, they feel the peer pressure coming on when they're around people and they ask them to do something and they don't know how to stay true to themselves. And sometimes you have to stay true to yourself by saying no. Alright, saying no is not a bad thing. The third one is maturity. Maturity shows how you've grown. Maturity shows how you also handle a situation. You don't always have to yell back at somebody or argue with somebody. You can talk calmly, and if they're not, you can walk away. But I would say this, never let nobody put their hands on you. That's taking it to another level. If somebody puts their hands on you, then we got a problem. But if you want to be able to de-escalate a situation, you have to learn how to calm yourself down first. Don't be so quick to let somebody else anger you, because if you let somebody else anger you, then they have control of you. So, and that goes back to self-control. So don't let nobody outside of you control your anger or how you're supposed to act. And the fourth thing is being self-reliant. As men nowadays, that's one thing that we all have to be, is self-reliant. We have to learn how to take care of ourselves, our hygiene, our health, finances, having a job. We have to learn these things, especially if we want to be fathers or you want to take bigger responsibilities and get houses. It takes some certain type of financial training and also training yourself. You have to be able to write your bills down. You have to be able to put money to the side and think about the future instead of thinking about right now. And also with your bills, don't pay all your bills with one paycheck. Try to split your bills up where you can pay half with the first check, and then when you get the other check, you pay the other half. That way you're not giving your whole paycheck up, you're not giving all your money up. This way you can see what you're playing with and then start to stash your money away and start to save it. And that's just a part of being responsible. It's a part of like living on your own as a man. There's a lot of responsibilities that you have to do as a man, and that's one of them. Because you can fall into the paradigm, we talked about this before, of somebody taking care of you, or you feeling like somebody needs to take care of you, and nobody needs to take care of you. You're a grown-ass man, all right? If you can walk, talk, speak, you can do anything that a normal human being can do. There's no excuse for you not to be successful or to be what you want to be in life, all right? And communicate respectfully. And this could go for anybody, not just men, but communicating respectfully is talking to somebody in a respectful manner. Not being disrespectful, not yo, 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 or hey, 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 or yelling at somebody. You talk to somebody with a respect, in a respectful tone and manner. Say hi, how you doing? Shake their hand. And shaking somebody's hand can tell a lot about a person. So know how to have a proper handshake. But First thing you need to know is how to properly communicate with people. You know, and that's what we have a lack of nowadays, because we have social media and we have all these platforms where we can go and just put whatever we feel out there. Nah, we need to be able to communicate. If somebody got hurt about something, you should be able to communicate with that person how they hurt you, what they did to hurt you, and you should be able to communicate back and talk in a positive manner. So communication is key for how you talk with people, and that's how you develop relationships and actually grow to meet more people and to establish your brand more. And it's just a great way to just meet people, and you don't know where your next blessing is gonna come. You don't know who that next person is, because you can meet one person and all they have to do is just judge you by your attitude. And if you have a good attitude, then everything will work out. But this is King Harp. Thanks a lot for listening, and I'm tuning out.